Did you guys know that Black Panther Wakanda Forever releases in 9 days? Because I keep forgetting that fact myself. Which means it's time for me to tell you the watch guide leading into Black Panther Wakanda Forever. What are the essential films or series that you should catch up on leading into this new film? Because I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you do not have time to watch over 30 Marvel titles. And luckily, this watch guide is really easy because the world of Wakanda and those stories have not been fleshed out as widely as, say, Multiverse of Madness was or Love and Thunder was. This one is only a couple different titles I think you need to watch to best understand the character of Black Panther and the world of Wakanda. I guarantee you though, when Black Panther 3 comes out, this list is going to be very much so expanded. Alright, so instead of doing a slow reveal for this, I'll just tell you both titles up front and then explain why, at least for one of them, I think it's essential to watch them. So, what we have here is Captain America Civil War and Black Panther. As for Civil War, I think the reason you should watch it is, one, introduces us to T'Challa. It is the official introduction of that character, and he goes on a full arc in this film. He has a clear beginning, middle, end of his character. You could argue he's one of the protagonists of the movie, kind of a secret protagonist. T'Challa is so crucial to the events of Civil War, and Civil War directly sets up this film, Black Panther. Also, are these not just like the two most beautiful steelbooks ever? I love them. But obviously you gotta watch the OG Black Panther, and even though Wakanda Forever doesn't have T'Challa in it, and it's about, you know, Shuri and Namor and something completely separate, if you don't watch this, I don't know what to do. So there you go. It's a really easy one. Captain America Civil War and the original Black Panther are the two things you need to watch. Now, I'm sure you might have a couple questions, so let me cover a couple things. I left Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame off this list because Black Panther's really not in those. We know they go to Wakanda to fight Thanos, but, I mean, Black Panther has like 10 seconds of screen time, it feels like. And then same in Endgame. He says, I think, 2 lines in Endgame. Ibambe and Clint, give it to me. So, that sounded kind of dirty. And because they do nothing to add to the story of T'Challa or the story of Wakanda, I figured those aren't relevant. Now, one that I did consider putting on this list that I didn't put on it is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because the Dora Milaje are in that. AO and a couple other Dora Milaje pop up in that show to deal with Zemo, and we get to see some of them whooping ass. But all they do in that is serve the story of Bucky. They don't they don't really go on arcs or journeys of their own like T'Challa does in Civil War. So I figured Falcon and the Winter Soldier doesn't matter. Now, there's also 2 titles I didn't put on here. I don't think they're important, but they are kind of important for the larger world of the MCU going forward, dealing with gods and whatnot. So if it's something you think you should watch, go for it, but it's not something I would consider essential. And that is Moon Knight and Thor Love and Thunder, because both of these deal with gods and avatars, which is Namor. You know, they call him the Feather Serpent God. And even though he's clearly not a god, and he's just going to be a mutant, I don't know how much of that actual god lore might be explored. And also, Moon Knight shows us, you know, what kind of afterlives there are. Dives into the afterlife, and we have the afterlife thing, the spirit plane, or whatever they call it. The ancestral realm. In Black Panther. So from a larger lore and world building sense, I can see why you would factor those 2 things in, but I am a firm believer the only 2 things you need to watch to understand everything going into Wakanda Forever is Captain America Civil War and Black Panther. So there you guys go. Very easy video, very short video. I felt like putting it out nonetheless. It's kind of a tradition at this point for me to do that. So there you guys go. What do you think? Is there a different change you would make to the list? Is there a title that you think is super duper important before Wakanda Forever? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, how excited are you for this movie? It looks incredible. I cannot wait to see it. My review will be out the Friday it comes out, November 11th, early in the morning. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that and leave all your thoughts that I had mentioned or any thoughts you want. I don't care. Let me know what you had for breakfast. I'm down for it. Down in the comments below. Also leave a like on this video, subscribe, click on the bell icon to receive all notifications from the episode HQ. That's going to be it. Have a great day, guys.